Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice?
I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Newton's Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Newton now to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Throwing is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. To throw is Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 38-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Taylor. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of... On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big run there by McCoy. 44 yards on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Benjamin with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Newton on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Newton. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Taylor now off the bootleg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. To throw again is Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And he's able to put it through. here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
20. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You're set. 180. Wake up. Back. Look at her.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd and short.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And Gano's kick is right through. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, nice move. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's McCoy. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here we go. 38.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
180. Come on, do something. That's it. 180 back. Push it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Newton now to throw. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball there.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality. He'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. Now Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Stepping, and he's going to bulldoze right in for a Panther score. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a pickup of 21. And it's first down, Buffalo. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go!
On first down, it's Taylor. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Come on, let's go!
Again, it's Taylor. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
In motion, the tight end, Clay.
I got him, man. I got him.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go! White, 90! White,
Slot man moves right.
He's moving, boys, he's moving!
They'll go again to McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They'll go with McCoy. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. LaShawn McCoy unable to get to the marker. And the Panthers will get the football back. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
20. Hey, 4 down.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Newton's going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Finches with a catch over the middle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. They set up the screen to Hill. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Newton to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. That game's gone final, by the way, down in New Orleans. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. A win would be their second on the young season. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Holmes. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.